following up on those questions with regard to data privacy and data protection, I mean, obviously the Department of Health, we understand, is under active litigation with Insight Global. But I think we have to further explore it. A lot of sensitive information on individuals, COVID-19 diagnosis, their address, things like sexual orientation, and more. Adults, all the way down to children. As we all know, nothing that is submitted or shared electronically is ever fully deleted and is always recoverable. Can you extrapolate on the plan with this data long term? Who has this data? Where does the data go? Who will have the data in the future? And what are you doing in this next contract with this data as well?
Sure. So just by way of doing a comparison between Insight Global and what we're foreseeing by way of PCG. So in the instance of Insight Global, staff were putting data in unauthorized systems. So again, different from data breaches or other...
When you say unauthorized systems per the contract or per the vendor?
I would say both. That there was a system being used by staff that was not necessarily condoned by the vendor, but absolutely was not a state system. And that was where they were storing personal information. And so when that was discovered, again, while this does not mean that there was any compromise to a state system, which we do have constructed, a secure state system to allow this contact tracing process to continue to take place without having that compromising data available on the web. The staff of Insight Global were treating that information differently in an unauthorized way under the contract. And so that is part of what we are currently in litigation with Insight Global on. But moving forward, the way we're preventing it is that PCG is again going to be bound to restricting all of that information to only our state systems. That there will not be that opportunity for unauthorized systems to be used. That frankly, the infrastructure that we have, which is secure, is going to be the sole place that that data is stored and maintained.